What's up? I made a prawn. That guy. He's pretty sweet. I made him out of Sculpey, super Sculpey, and it's going to be a quick run through, test video, see how it plays out, and show you how I made that guy. He's pretty cool. If you haven't seen the movie District 9, I recommend watching it. It's a cool movie. But anyways, let's get going. Still working on the prawn. He's coming along really good. I got these antennas from these like plastic bugs from the Dollar Tree. I got some smaller ones off of this millipede to make the smaller antennas, because those would be just too difficult to do with clay. Not to mention them being like bendable rubbery plastic or whatever. It makes it less likely for them to snap off. Other than that, I think he's coming along pretty good. I haven't worked much on his feet, and I had to fix this rig because his weight was starting to make him squat, because there's metal wire inside there, but still it was making his legs bend in. Hopefully that won't be a problem once I bake him. The hands aren't done yet. The wire ends about right in there, so that's going to be his first finger. Second finger is going to come out, and then the thumb's going to come out on this side. I've been putting detail work some on his chest and his face. As you can see, there's going to be like a plate that goes right in here, and then I'm going to have to start the plate work on the back, which goes all the way down. It's like scales. That's going to be fun. And then I plan on coating the base in a glue, and then just putting sand over it to give it a. I'm hoping this doesn't do much distortion in there, which I don't think it's going to. It's been days it's been sitting like that because I've been working on it little by little. And this is going to be some idea for the little arms, because you might not know it, but in there they have an extra pair of little crab-like arms that go inside there. I really like his little feelers that come out from the side of his tentacles. I really like those. Gives a lot of character. Once I paint his eyes and everything, I think he's going to have a really cool, very noticeable. You will know he's a prawn. So that's what, that's the big thing I wanted to go for. I didn't want him to, he might not look one for one scale of what a prawn looks like in the movie, but you'll still be able to identify it as District 9 prawn. And I think that's what at least I'm happy about. I'm pretty excited about it. I can't wait to set him up on my shelf. He's gonna look super cool when I paint him and everything. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. There he is. So pretty much the basic of the base of the sculpture's done. I'm just doing texture now, and I use this little pointer tool. I got this at Hobby Lobby. It comes with magnetic detachable. That's like a silicone. That thing right there is very handy, and it's got this little base. But what I'm doing is I just take this little poker, and then you just poke, 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 poke. So try not to create, patterns, and you'll see you'll end up with something like that. I'm going to do that on a lot of the shell exoskeleton pieces. I'm going to leave this wrinkly material in here. It's supposed to be like softer joint material. I think the back looks okay. There's a lot of scale work, and I hate doing scales, because it's such a tedious process. The biggest problem was up by the head, getting all those scales and those big pieces worked out. I think they'll look good once I texture them and maybe put in a little bit more work back there, evening stuff up. I don't want to get in too much of a hurry. The antennas, I'm going to make sure I pull those off whenever he goes into the oven to get baked. The arms came out really good, the little bitty little baby pincher arms that they keep tucked up inside there. So I think that looks pretty cool. I like his belly with those scales and his legs. And his feet seem a little big, but I kind of like them big. After I looked, it's proportionate to his body. They're not like, because they did make them really small in the movie. Like if you look at the actual images from the Weta workshop, that's pretty much where I did a lot of referencing. I would have filmed more, but I have to use my phone as a reference images, and I can't record and look at pictures, because especially when it came to the scales and stuff, and trying to lay them somewhat, according to, how he's supposed to look. I like the hands. Those are pretty cool. I got the scales like I've been working on. I've got the wrinkles, some wrinkles in his hands. His face. I think personally, it looks like a prawn, and I think it has some differences, but it's my original work, from scratch, and I just basically looked at images and I sculpted this out. So the work continues. I think she's looking pretty good. I'm just doing a base layer of this army green, basically. I glued the antennas in. So I'm going to finish up just laying this base coat, and then I can work on some other colors. So I think he turned out pretty good. Paint's pretty much done. I might do a few touch-ups here and there, but you know, I like the base it turned out. It's basically just sand with Gorilla Glue, and then just coat it with sand, and then glued some rocks, those little pea gravels, and some sphagnum moss to represent some grass and foliage, pieces of roots. And I just did a dry brush paint. And I did his eyes. I saved those for the very end, because it's hard to get eyes to look decent. So I think it looks pretty good, pretty centered. Got some detailing in the back, came out really nice. Overall, I'm satisfied with him. He's like I said, camera adds. Anyway, got his antennas are rubber or plastic from a bug, toy grasshopper and stuff. So that was that saved me from having to worry about snapping those off. And yeah, like I was saying, the camera adds some weight to him. He's skinnier than what he looks like on camera. You have to excuse my work area, it's always messy. But yeah, I'm happy with him, and I'm going to be starting my next piece, and it's going to be Godzilla. So if you want to see that, subscribe, hit the bell, and then that way you get notifications of whenever I'm done working on something, and I'll upload it. But anyways, thanks for watching.